Good morning, Gemini. Welcome to Wayfinder Tarot. So, here for your general energy reading. I've already meditated on the cards and laid down a couple. We are going to clarify and get some advice from Spirit at the end of this message. Thank you so much for joining me today, Gemini. Let's jump right into your energy. So, the first energy that we have for your general is the High Priestess and the Strength card. Two major arcana cards here, Gemini, which is very interesting because what this tells me is that right now you are working with Spirit to understand what's happening next within your own intuition. Perhaps the High Priestess, Virgo energy, and the Strength Leo energy. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo here. But what I'm seeing is as well is that the High Priestess is somebody who is a bit of a recluse, not because she doesn't like other people, but more so because she is in the energy of within understanding her own intuition, understanding how she moves through the world and, coming a bit out on ends of, not on ends, a little bit of a conflict when it comes to what other people are pushing on to you in terms of what they expect from you. And also, having the inner strength to deal with any kind of outside expectations. When you know, Gemini, that your intuition is probably what is best, you know what's best for you, you know that you move through the world in a different way than other people and other signs. Gemini can be very not back and forth, but we have, Gemini like to have options. We like to explore and, understand everything that can happen within a situation before we really decide on something and then move forward with that. And sometimes it can be very spontaneous. And what I'm getting right now is that it could be that some people are not quite understanding of that, Gemini, but we'll move a little bit further in the beginning and get some clarifying cards, okay? So that being your general energy, what you are currently wanting in terms of your outcome, you got the Two of Pentacles. So, oops. So for me, Gemini, the Two of Pentacles is somebody who, they're a bit unbalanced, which is interesting because this came out as your wanted energy. You want the option to choose. You want the option to move in the way that you want to wear the clothes that you want, to board the ships that you want. It's your life. And I think that you want a little bit more of, you want that freedom. And honestly, it's funny because when I think of Gemini, I think of freedom. Okay. One of the main goals of a Gemini is freedom in life, freedom to choose, freedom to speak, freedom to use their words in a way that's so articulate and true to themselves that doesn't really matter what other people think. Okay. And it's funny because you have that for your, the outcome that you want within the situation, Gemini, is really just to be able to have, do things your own way. And in doing so, become closer to yourself with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a card where it's like the universe is really giving you everything you need. Everything you need is already in your hand. So this hand would be yours. You know what emotionally fulfills you. You know, what you want in terms of how your feelings work and whether or not that meshes well with other people. I think Spirit does want you to know that it's important not to be in the mind of other people, Gemini. And what I mean by that is that keep to your own thoughts. Do not even bother thinking about what other people think of you. Don't even think about it. Don't even waste your time, because if we're not thinking about ourselves and what we want, if we're not thinking about how we can best push ourselves forward in this wonderful life, I mean, there's no reason to not focus on ourselves before other people. The minds of other people are not our business, Gemini. It never is, and it's important to stay away from anything that can really take us away from ourselves. And I think what Spirit is really saying here is like, the outcome that you want is to give back to yourself, in a way so you don't feel out in the cold anymore, so you don't feel lack, so you don't feel like any tangible results that you're getting in life are just not, getting you anywhere. Like these two people here, this is the Five of Pentacles. These two people are outside of this building. I think it's some kind of church, but really they're cold. It's almost like decrepit. But what they don't realize is they can go in there, but they're choosing not to. They're choosing to stay in that energy of lack and cold and, it's just not a good energy to have. The energy that we also have in terms of clarification with the High Priestess, Gemini, is the Two of Wands. So you're looking for brighter shores. You've been stable in how you move throughout the world. You've been stable in how you understand your own communication, your own actions. And I think you're tired, to be honest with you, of explaining how your actions work, like how your mind works. We have two twos here, and I am getting that feeling of duality, duplicity, right? Moving back and forth, juggling ourselves without the need to like be pressured and without the need to have to deal with other people's ideas and opinions of it. The energy we're not seeing at the bottom of the deck here is the Three of Swords. So it hurts. It hurts, And I think Spirit wants you to know too that whether or not you admit to this, I think it's important to just take a closer look at it, Gemini. Take a closer look at, your own, again, it always goes back to you, your own tangible ideas of what works for you, having the flexibility as well to maneuver. So like what comes to my mind right away is, any kind of, what's it called? Not conflict resolution, critical feedback, constructive feedback. That's what I'm trying to say. So, being open to constructive feedback, but still having the grace, Gemini, of also rejecting it, if that makes sense to you. We can be open to other people's opinions through a way and through a means of learning how to better communicate with them. But at the same time, I think the real focus in my eye keeps being drawn to this Ace of Cups, all of this water energy. It's okay to open up to your emotions about it. Okay? Doesn't mean you have to be talking to other people about it. It just means that you need to recognize your feelings in order to move past it, in order to not care about it anymore. We need to know our feelings and really, stay true to them. So let's get a couple more clarification cards. So let's clarify. Why don't we start with the Ace of Cups? So what's going on with the Ace of Cups for Gemini? If you like this reading, if it resonates with you, Gemini, please feel free to support me with a like, subscribe, a comment. I love it all. Wow. Okay. The World, the Queen of Cups, and the Emperor. Oh, shit. Okay. So, your outcome that you want to put a close to all this. You want to really step into your Emperor energy. Emperor energy is Leo energy, okay? Another major Arcana card with the World. So what this tells me is that the events that are happening for you are divinely guided. It's part of what's going on in your life process, Gemini. It's going to happen whether or not you want it to, okay? It's just happening. That's what is usually means when major Arcana cards come out. It's out of our control. But that also means that the universe is working very closely with you so that you can embody the Emperor energy. Somebody who is strategic, somebody who is well-spoken, somebody who embodies all the kings of the deck. So deep in their emotion, understanding communication, tangible results, okay? And what am I missing? Action, okay? So being able to act upon within our life in a way that we can have full completion, full closure. And like, because I'm looking at this, like, look how happy this person is. She's in her own bubble. She's in her own world. But look at I don't know if you can see that right here, but she's creating within her own world something that is perfect for her. We don't have to adjust ourselves, okay? We don't have to adjust ourselves to the outside world. You need to stay true to yourself, especially in 2025. It doesn't make any sense to me that anybody in 2025 is looking at society and going, yeah, that's right. That makes sense to me. No, okay? The energy of the world has shifted incredibly, Gemini, especially with, all the Aquarius energy that has come within the earth with this new age of Aquarius. What that means is it's age of transparency. And if there's an age of transparency, if we are being transparent within how we act, within how we communicate, it's not on us if other people don't like it, okay? That is not on us. So what this is really telling me is that you are ready to step into this energy if you haven't already. And I think with the understanding and the knowing that once you do this, you will be fulfilling, you will be coming to a close, but more importantly, it's a Queen of Cups energy as well here, okay? So for the Queen of Cups, this energy is really just staying true within your emotion, being deep set within those emotions and feelings, whether we push them down in the past. 10:01 on the clock, as I said that. Okay. Completion, moving forward, new beginnings within emotion, within relying on yourself to be consistent in how you are true to yourself. Okay. That's really what I feel. We really don't want to stay too close to this energy here, Gemini. Whatever's going on, I know you can pull yourself out of it, but why don't we get some final advice from Spirit? Okay. We're going to use the Luna Somnia deck. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. We have the Magician card. Amazing. This is my favorite card in the deck. This is your energy, Gemini. Magician is Gemini and Virgo energy. So what this is really telling me, and what Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, is that you have the talents, you have the capabilities and the resources to succeed in anything that you want to do. You are creating and manifesting goals. You're bringing ideas to reality. You just got to tap into your full potential. And I think that's what you've been wanting, right? 11:11 on the clock when I said that. Okay, it's what you've been wanting, is to tap into that higher energy and just really understand yourself in a way that is true to yourself, as I mentioned. Wow, we have the Emperor again, clarifying on top of the Emperor. This is just double confirmation. That's incredible, Gemini. So what this is telling me is that all the stability and the security that you're looking for, it's already there. Okay, where are you focusing? How are you focusing your attention? How are you communicating with yourself, with your own guides? Remember, tarot readings, you cannot take them as your true guidance. This is a clarification, okay? You are the only one who can truly guide yourself. This is just a push to help you understand that. But this is really just to understand you are on top of things, okay? It's big boss energy. Everything is under your control. It is hard work. It is discipline. It is self-control. But that's what brought you this far anyway. Okay? You're in charge of your life. You're setting up your own rules and boundaries. And I think that's the thing that Spirit wants you to know here. It's crazy double Emperor energy here. That's nuts. And I love it. All right, let's get one more card. Wow. Wow. Ace of Swords. So what this is telling me is that Spirit's letting you know that you are on the cusp of experiencing a major breakthrough here. Okay? A major breakthrough when it comes to new idea or maybe a new way of thinking, a new way of experiencing is what I'm getting, increasing that intellectual ability. I know you're a witty son of a gun, Gemini, okay? I know you live within the mind in a way that is so beautiful and so exciting and so adventurous. This card is really speaking to me in terms of having clarity, attracting that victory and success through understanding you are victory and success, Gemini, in everything you do. You're ready to grab new opportunities, and Spirit wants you to focus and really make rational decisions moving forward. Stop focusing on other people, step into that Emperor energy, and you know what? It's time. It's time to start living your best life, not caring what other people think, and moving forward in the way that you think is best for you. So why don't we go ahead? I'm going to give you a couple letters, see if we can come up with some names here. Ula. Okay. I'm getting the name Jewel. I'm getting the name. Okay, so you may have a J, an O, a D, an A, U, and L in your name. Okay. That's just extra confirmation for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I really did. I'm so glad you could join me today. And if you did like this reading, if it resonated, hey, give me a like, give me a subscribe. Makes my day. Love you so much, Gemini. And I will talk to you again soon.